Hello, I'm Howard, pastor of the Roseville New Church, and welcome to Spiritual Shorts. In this and several subsequent episodes, I am reflecting on the meaning of the Christian period of Lent and the New Church's unique take on the sacrifices called for during this period. For many Christians, Lent is a period marked by prayer and fasting. It's about sacrificing worldly comforts for spiritual renewal and is intended to mirror the fasting and temptations the Lord experienced in the wilderness at the beginning of his ministry. However, the New Church perspective offers a unique lens on this practice, particularly focusing on the Lord's temptations and what they mean for us today. The Lord's time in the desert, where he faced temptations from the devil. It wasn't just about physical hunger. It was a deeper intellectual and spiritual struggle. Unlike the physical agony described in Gethsemane and on the cross, these desert temptations seemed quite mild. And yet, in his work, Secrets of Heaven, Emanuel Swedenborg reveals that the Lord's life was a continual battle with the hells, far beyond what the literal text suggests and far beyond, in many ways, what we can even imagine. We look first at the devil's challenge to turn stones into bread. What's the big deal? Would the Lord really have failed if he performed a small miracle to satisfy his own physical hunger? No one was around to see it. But in the symbolic language of the Bible, this first temptation, it wasn't about miraculously turning stones to bread. The Lord was being challenged by the devil to turn the stony hearts of people to good, the good that's represented by bread. In other words, the devil was challenging the Lord to just make everything work out, to compel the people to love what was good. In essence, this would have been destroying humanity's freedom, and it would have, in the long run, destroyed heaven. You see, New Church teachings emphasize that spiritual crises are not just about the temptation to do evil or to do what is forbidden, but spiritual crises or temptations are attacks on what we deeply love. And those attacks induce doubt and despair. The Lord's response to this very first temptation reveals his deep love and commitment to human salvation. The Lord refused to use his power to compel or dominate, but instead he was emphasizing freedom and the sustenance of divine truth. Reflecting on our own lives, we should remember that our spiritual hunger goes beyond physical needs. Our deepest longings are for love, purpose, and connection. The Lord's temptations teach us about the importance of spiritual nourishment, which comes not from external achievements, but from living in accordance with the divine truth and with love. Reflecting on your own experience of temptations, are they challenging your deepest loves and commitments? How do we respond to doubts and attacks on our spiritual purpose? The Lord's example in the wilderness teaches us that true strength lies in our reliance on divine truth, our commitment to love, and our freedom to choose the good. In closing, let's remember that our spiritual battles are not fought alone. The Lord's victory over temptation is a promise of his constant presence and support in our own lives, guiding us towards eternal truths and the fulfillment of our deepest desires for love and service. In the week ahead, may you find strength and inspiration in the Lord's enduring love and truth. Thank you for joining me for this episode of Spiritual Shorts, and may God bless you.